over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. How y'all be? Come on over. How y'all doing? Come on over. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come, run round. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. Hey Stacy, how y'all doing? What has been a busy morning for auntie? I just got back out of town. Yes, auntie just got back out of town. I'm finna get ready to go back out of town again. This has been a busy morning. But I'm gonna take my time out with you. Come on over. Try to do this video right quick. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. I say, get on in here. How y'all doing? How y'all be? Happy Friday, baby. This is Friday. Anything goes on Friday, honey. Anything goes. This is, oh shit. Just like this right here.
Premium cuts of meat.
Ooh, I tell y'all, I'm such a morning person. Auntie is such a morning person. I told you, after 10, 11 o'clock, I ain't no more good.
Summers were made to move.
But I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, y'all.
Arrive at a new Volvo built for the...
I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning on the highway and everything. Okay? I'm ready, y'all. Come on over. But I want to talk about this. Come on, children. Come on over. Come on over. I don't know if a lot of y'all have heard about this. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here, bring some happiness, bring some laughter, bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. Every day. I say, get on in here. Auntie house. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring that laughter, bring that grin, and make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. How y'all doing? How y'all come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all doing? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. Right, this is Friday. Anything goes on Friday, baby. Anything goes.
All the O's and trolls and welcome in. So come in here respectfully. Bring some laughter and bring us be friends. We ain't got time for the haters. We don't need no haters over here, baby. Sure don't need no haters over here.
Come on over. Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in there. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in there. Come on in there. I say, get on in there. Over there. We're gonna ride around on this bus. We're gonna find some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here.
Friday, baby.
Bring that laughter, bring that grin. And make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over.
Every day.
Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over.
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 Auntie house.
Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over.
Come on over.
Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here so we can talk.
That's
about it.
right.
Auntie
That's
house.
right. Because we can and we will and we're going to talk about it. And we don't need no haters over here. For all the O's and trolls are welcome in. Just come on in here respectfully. Bring some laughter, bring some grin, and bring some of your doggone friends, okay? Let's do it like that, baby, because we ain't got time for the hate.
Come on over. Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over.
That's right. Let's do this one more again. in, then the show gonna begin. And Auntie will be out of here again. How y'all doing? How y'all be? Auntie just got back. Still can't see about y'all.
Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I said, come on. I say, come on in there, bring some happiness, bring some laughter, bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over, come on over, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in there every day. I say, get on in there. It's Friday. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' design some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. How y'all do? Come on in here. How y'all be? Bring that laughter, bring that grin. Make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. 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 Auntie house. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Woo, make sure you get your memberships when you can. Auntie house every day. Woo, how y'all doing? How y'all be? This gonna be an afternoon prayer, but I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. Got to pray every day. Lord Jesus, thank you for wrapping your arms around me and my auntie, baby, boogie woogies, bush babies all over the land and the world. Thank you for having mercy on us this morning, Jesus. Thank you for being such a merciful God, an understanding God, a forgiving God. You know, thank you just for your grace. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you in every way for protecting our loved ones, our family members, as they go out here in this big old world, as they go life. Cover all our family members and all our loved ones with your blood, Jesus. Just let them know, Jesus. Protect them. Let them know we can't question what you do. What may happen in our life. But you don't make no mistakes. Amen. Get a chance to know God on your own personal level. I can tell you a lot of things. I can bake some pies, tell you lies. But one thing Miss Loretta always say every day, there is a God, an understanding God, a forgiving God. Like I say, I don't care what you don't did, what you don't said about me. I don't have no enemies. Because sometimes you be your own enemy and just don't even know it. In Jesus' name, I pray for each and every last one of you, and I just want to tell you I love you. In Jesus' name, amen. How y'all doing on this beautiful Friday, baby? This is beautiful Friday. I've been wanting to talk about this. A lot of y'all probably ain't heard about this story right here, baby, but it is deep. And we still on that Nolan case too, but I mentioned this because I just want every black woman who got a daughter. Ooh, thank you for the memberships. I can't never see on this app. Thank you, Go Getter, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. And I'll be giving away some memberships tonight. when we do our membership party on Friday night, start about 12, maybe 12:30 sometime. I guess when we get here, baby, when Auntie get here, because y'all know I'm a busy woman. Yes, I just got back in town. Just got back in town. I'm telling you, they be working y'all auntie. I had to do emergency cane. I had to go. I had to get it, baby. I had to get it. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. But anyway, let me speak to y'all. And I just got to talk about this because we all got, some of us got daughters. But you know, I thank God I ain't have a little fast tail daughter. I never had, my daughter wasn't never like that. My son, he was into all kind of, he started, you know, he started engaging sex probably around 14 and stuff like that. My daughter was like I was. She was a virgin till she got grown, you know, and I was a virgin till I got grown. And my daughter was the same way. She was a virgin till she got grown. So anyway, let me speak to y'all. We're going to get into this because I don't know. Y'all have heard of this story. But honey, baby, it's going down. And y'all can get your own opinion about it because I'm going to let you know how Miss Loretta felt about it. But let me speak to my auntie, baby, boogie, woogies, bush, babies all over the land. If you're coming in the chat, come respectfully. We don't need no hate over here, baby, because we ain't got time. We got other time and places for that. When Loretta wants 1-800 drag her H, that'll be at the party. Because, you know, ain't no sense of ruining good videos for somebody ain't worth nothing. That's the way I see it. It ain't worth 2 cents to me. Always hollering about some damn enemy. You know, people be their own worst goddamn enemy, don't even know it. Yeah, baby. Their own worst damn enemy. I be damn, I ain't claiming none of that ish. Miss Loretta can't claim stuff like that. I don't believe in roots. I don't believe in burying people all at the graveyard and all this. I don't. How you doing, Stacy? Hey, Lucia. Hey, Patricia. Good morning, Clara. How you doing, sugar? Hey, Miss Eva. Good morning. Stacy. Izzy. That's how you pronounce it, I hope. But not, don't charge it to me. Just charge it. Clara, thank you, Go Getter. Thank you for the breakfast, because I appreciate you so much, love. I really do. Hey, Miss Tequila. How you doing, Tequila Rose? How you been doing, my love? How are you? Yes. Smooth. Who is that? Smooth Down. All right, smooch it down. I like that name. Smooch it down. I like that. Miss Tequila said, Auntie, you always come in and I need a good laugh and a good talking. All this stuff happened with my spirit, big God is handled. But he also got Auntie Lo to talk to us and love. I know that's right, baby. I know all this with the young man and stuff like that. Kimberly, how you going? How you doing, baby? Reba, did I speak to my Reba? First, oh, baby. Hey, baby, how you doing? Rafi, how you doing, sugar? How you doing? Okay, what are we talking about? Okay, I don't know if y'all heard about this story right here. Damn, I can't think of the woman's name. Y'all know her name, put her name in the chat. Can't think of her name. Okay. I'm on the phone trying more, can't find option for trying to do more. Can't find the option more. Okay. I don't blame the woman. Okay, some of y'all probably heard of it. Okay. A daily life with Gwen. How you doing, my love? How are you? Okay. The situation with this right here. This is her daughter. And you know sometimes, hey, Darlene, how you doing? You have daughters. And we know we talk noise to our children. We say stuff out of the ordinary, but you know, it be bullshit. We don't be serious. Hey, you know I'm going to beat you till I can't, till you ain't going to never stand up again. You know, we say all kind of fine. Oh, it was? Oh, baby, I just came on. Miss Lowe just came on. But I want to come out here and talk about this story right here. Let me see, can I find the channel that it was on? It was called crying talk, something like that. Some crying talk. I think that's what it's called, crying talk. Well, anyway, let me explain to y'all before I go there. Hey, DeWee, how y'all doing? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's one where the women shop, the men's in the back of their head. Yeah. A child, if you ask me. Okay, you know how you know when your children be bad, said you don't stop jumping on, you don't stop saying I'm gonna break the bricks off of you, and you know we say little stupid stuff because we heard our ancestors say this stupid stuff. I'm gonna beat you so much till you gonna be black and blue. I used to say that shit, but I ain't do that. But our parents, they did. So this young lady right here, she's 12, she's promiscuous, very promiscuous, very promiscuous. Mama can't do nothing with her. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna come back and read y'all. I'm finna let some know about the story. Mama can't do nothing with a little fast ass. You know what I'm saying? You got those little girl gals, when they get a little taste of that thing, they go crazy. Hey, Miss Yolanda, how you doing? You know someone. But like I say, thanks God, my daughter wasn't like that. But I had girlfriends, their daughters were like that. Their daughters were off the chain. They were sneaking the boys in the house. I mean, they used to say, Loretta, you just don't know how blessed you is. I keep coming home, that little heifer don't got that, he all in my house. I say, what? But I ain't go through that with my daughter, but I went through that with my son. And I didn't want him to get caught. And y'all may think bad about Miss Loretta, I don't care. Because, you know, when it comes to our children, we do some stuff that effed up, especially when we was young. We did effed up stuff. So I let my son start having relationships with girls when he was like 16 years old. But like I say, he probably started when about 14, I'm quite sure. Because he was so promiscuous at 16. But my daddy used to say, well, if he out there, don't let him be caught in nobody's house. My daddy used to say, if he's sexually active, long as he's sexually active with a girl his age, make sure they his age. And also, I let him come to your house. I said, what, Dad? I can't have that. He said, because somebody might hurt him, Loretta. He said somebody might hurt him if they catch your son with their daughter. He said, don't. He said, allow that. My daddy told me to allow, because if you got a boy, allow the boy to bring home the girl. Make sure they're the same age and everything, because sometimes when they get caught up in people's house, it be fatal. So anyway, this story right here, this little young girl right here, she's very promiscuous. Mama can't do nothing with her. Mama don't threaten her. Mama told her, if I ever come home and catch a boy in my house, I'm going to do, in the head. In the head. This is what Mama kept telling her. And that would have scared me enough right there. Because I wouldn't have wanted no boy to get in the head. But this boy right here, he was 21 years old. And he effing knew better. He did know better. He knew better, y'all. So what he did, I guess he started having an affair with her. I don't know. Let me see, I got a picture. I think I got a picture of him. Well, yeah, this the boy. Didn't come out, okay. Oh, that's her mama. That ain't the boy. That's why it didn't come up. I thought I had a picture of him. But anyway, we'll find a picture of him. He on the app. We'll find a picture of him. I'll show you some pictures of him over there. So anyway, she told her daughter, she said, I guess she was out of control. But a 21, I think it was 20 or 21. I think it was 20. A 20-year-old know better. Okay, miss me with that bug. This girl is 12 or 13. You know your grown ass ain't have no business messing with that baby. You know that. And her daughter, you can tell she wasn't grown because she paid her mama no attention. She just been a mischievous little girl. Got a 20-year-old man in her mama house. So when her mama came home, they heard her mama. But mama, you know how some mothers are instinct, you know, y'all get auntie likes up, put me in the amaryllis, baby. Keep me in that amaryllis. So I can keep doing what I'm doing. Keep me in that amaryllis, baby. Yeah, I need likes. I need likes because I'm going to play this video. I got this thing here. You know, we in business now. Woo, halfway anyway. I'm going to play y'all some good stuff now for y'all to see, you know, about this story. Let me tell it first. So anyway, yeah, y'all share the video, everything. I appreciate y'all so much for sharing my videos. I really do. So anyway, mama came home. He got his grown ass in her house with her 12-year-old daughter. So she messed around and she went in the baby room. She went in her room. She had don't hear them underneath the bed. See, by mama being young before, and she was promiscuous. And see, that's what a mother should understand. My daughter just like me. My mama couldn't tell me nothing. I couldn't do nothing, you know. I was off the chain because sometimes when those little girls get a taste of it, they go crazy. Like the one next door, I got to tell her mama. She dropping sheets down out of her bedroom window like Rapunzel, and the boy crawling up on the sheet. But that's a different story. That's a different story, y'all. That's a different story, okay? But we're going to get into that tonight. But I'm going to tell her mama on her because I know that woman don't know she got a black man in her house. Don't drop the sheets down last night. The boy crawling up the sheets like Rapunzel. I thought I just seen this shit in the movie. I ain't know this shit be for real. I'm telling you, child. These little hot girls, I'm telling you. Because I always tell on little ass. She started when she was young, too. She probably about 10, 11 when she started. She did. I used to catch her all the time. I used to tell her mama. Because I would want somebody to tell me if my daughter or my granddaughter doing it. You know, I would. So anyway, he was underneath the bed. And she said, bring your A underneath the bed. Now, right then and there, she should say, don't go nowhere till the police come. She should have held that gun on that child, where that man, till the police came, sent his ass to prison, because that's exactly where he was going to go. But no. She ain't do that, y'all. She ain't do that. The boy applied to everything this woman told him to do. You got a gun. You can't talk shit to nobody if they got a gun. And you know he know he was in trouble. He know he on his way to prison. In his mind, he on his way to prison. She walked him all the way. She told him, get out of her house. She said, get out my house. He held up his hands because the daughter said it. He held up his hand. He walked out the house. He walked in the yard, and the mammy went behind him and shot him in the fucking head. Shot him in the fucking head. Now, mama, you wrong. He didn't deserve to die for no ooch. Because back there in the day, men, 20-year-olds married 12, 14-year-olds all the time. You see that right now, but a lot of times, you know, a lot of countries, they do. That man did not deserve. That young man did not. He did some effed up stuff, y'all. But why wait till you get him out there in the yard? Why wait till get him in the yard? Because you want to show your daughter that you mean fucking business. Why hate your daughter that much? Because you probably did the same thing when you was young. You probably did the same thing when you was young. I had a sister who was very promiscuous. Very. Got pregnant when she was 14. Did that boy deserve to die like that? No, he did not. Why get that baby in the yard? Why get that young man in that yard and then shoot him in the back of his head to try to prove your daughter a point? Because the daughter say her mama told her all the time, if she ever catch a boy in her house, a man in her house, a boy, because he had to be a boy, he might be 20. I be telling y'all, these children be in age, but they don't be that age. Because I'm going to show you some of his videos and stuff. Yeah, I think I can find it. You could tell he was real immature. Very immature young man. She shot him in the head in the yard. Shot him in the head in the yard instead of just calling the damn police. Don't move. Even if he left, you knew where the fuck that boy now. You knew. You could have sent the police around there. And a lot of them, when they go with those 20-year-old men, as soon as they turn 18, they be right back with them. They do. I know it's horrible, but they do. They go to prison and everything. And they end up marrying no men when they get grown. But she took his life, y'all. She took his life, and that was wrong. I know all of y'all got y'all opinion. Send him to prison. He was going to prison. I know here in the state of Florida, he would have bust those goddamn doors wide open. Then he would have had that on his record. He would have had to live with that for the rest of his life because he did something stupid. He lost his life because she looked at her daughter and she was trying, hey, Dr. J, hey, all of y'all coming in. Y'all get the lights up, please do. Get me in the emerism. She was trying to show her daughter, B, I told you what I'll do. Mama, you sick. You is one sick-ass woman. If you would have left this baby alone and knowing she being promiscuous, go put on some goddamn birth control. Go do that. Now you have fucked up your daughter for life. You fucked this baby up for life. A lot of them got promiscuous daughters. But what they do, take their ass, get that thing up in there, get some damn birth controls and those little hop behind helpers. Because you don't want to be having a bunch of damn grandchildren that the men's is worthless. Because when girls get, you know what they do to them in foster care when they be like that? They put that thing up them. Although they be in foster care, but they can't control them. They can't watch them every 5 minutes. That's what the people do. Hey, Queen of Cups, how you doing, sugar? That's what the people do. They put that thing up them in foster care. That's why you don't see too many little girls get pregnant in foster care. Especially when they promiscuous, they put it up there. I used to wonder. I say, why these little girls gonna be getting pregnant in foster care? Because they have that thing up there. Because those little girls, when they get a taste of it, they different from men. They different from men. And like I say, I let my son bring him to the house because I didn't want this to happen to my son, but my son wasn't going to mess with no toy. I would better not. But see, this what kind of stuff happened to men too, even when they the same age. And my daddy told me, say, long as the girl is his age, the mama can't do nothing, Loretta, but don't let that boy be at no girl house because you can end up burying a son. My daddy told me this. When my son got promiscuous, he said, let the little gals come to your house. He said, because it's safer. Because some of their daddies, because I know if I come home and catch one on my mind, what I may do to him. That's what she did, y'all. She took his life. She took that baby's life. Like I said, that boy would have ended up going to prison. And she probably wouldn't have never stopped seeing him. But now, it ain't no choice. Mama in jail. They took her ass to jail. She actually thought that she was going to get off. Sometimes you have to ignore people. Cause that's how bad they be want your damn attention. I ain't got time for the foolishness, baby. Not on this Friday. Mm-mm-mm. But yes, that is what happened, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all comments. Let me see, can I pull it up? Let me see, can I pull the article up right quick? Cause like I say, I don't have time for the foolishness, you know. Not on this Friday. Mm-mm. Like I say, come up in here respectfully. That's what I meant. Mm-hmm. But you know damn well, I don't worry about what people say about Loretta, because I know how the fuck I look. That's one thing about me. I ain't worried about the enemy. I miss Loretta. I ain't worried about no damn enemy. Sure learn. Ooh, I can't do it and I won't do it. Okay. Okay, let me see, can I find it? But let me read these comments. I'm trying to, what is it called? True crime stories? No, I think it's called Crime Talk. I seen that on, I think it's called Crime Talk. Let me see, can I pull it up? Because I pulled it up the other day. Mm-hmm. Crime story, let me see. Yeah, she shot him, and she shot him in the head. I mean, and she looked right at her daughter. If you hate your daughter that much, that much, that much, I mean, that's a damn shame. That Crime Talk, I believe, not Crime Stories. Yeah. If you hate your daughter that much, that's really sad. You had to take their life. Let me see. What's the name of it? Now I got some on the video. She faced on Crime Talk. That's what it called. Crime Talk. Yeah. That's what it called. Crime Talk. I believe that's what it is. She had told her daughter, she say, I'm gonna put in mother and daughter. Okay. Let me put in Crime Talk right quick. I ain't good with this shit. Oh, maybe called Dark Crimes. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Dark Crimes. Oh yeah, here it go right here. This it right here. Let me read y'all comments. Miss Yolanda say, where's her daddy? Man, these men need to step up, especially for the, I don't know. You know, sometimes the mother be so bitter with the daddy to the kids never see their daddy. And it could be why she was acting rebellious like that. But I'm going to let y'all listen to a little of this right here. And then I'm going to read y'all comments. Let me see, can I turn it around for y'all? Let me see. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the boy right there. That's him right there. That's the young man that she analyzed right there. And I'm going to come back and read y'all comments. Yeah, that's the one right. That's him. See, he look like a baby. He look just like a baby. And I'm going to let y'all see what they got to say, and I'm going to stop it and talk. Stop it and talk. I hope they ain't petty people. But y'all go over there and follow them, Dark Crimes, whatever. It's a pretty good show to watch, y'all. It's a pretty good show to watch. Let me take this down for y'all to see it, and I'm gonna play the video just a little. Okay, let me take them down. Oh shit, I always did the wrong thing.
He yelled. Inside the bedroom, sheer panic erupted.
Okay.
The adrenaline spike in Rodriguez's system must have been blinding. He was a grown man.
Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning so y'all can hear some of it.
This shooting took place here at around 1:40 a.m. and it happened at this home right across from me on Travis Road. Now, this all happened after a mother found a man in her house. She says he was hiding under a child's bed.
As your parent, you protecting. And when a situation comes up like that, you just react. If someone came into your home and they weren't supposed to be there and they was running out and the law has been changed, when you shoot, you don't know when the bullet gonna hit.
A young man lying motionless in the grass, his belongings scattered around him as if he had been rushing to leave. A mother standing on the property, calmly and repeatedly telling officers she had simply protected her home. By the time investigators finished their first hour on scene, they knew this wasn't what it looked like. And the harder they looked, the more the arrangements started working against the person who built it. This is the story of Rodriguez Morton and the self-defense narrative that was never as convincing as Kendra Scott thought. Born in 2006, Rodriguez Morton...
Okay, this is the young man right here, y'all. This is the young man whose life got taken.
...was navigating the chaotic, often overwhelming transition from teenager to young adult in Memphis, Tennessee. At 20 years old, he was exactly at that precarious age where the law recognizes you as an adult, but the brain's prefrontal cortex, the center of risk assessment and long-term consequence, is still years away from fully developing. Memphis is a city with a heavy pulse. It is a place rich in culture and community, but it is also a city where violent crime statistics consistently remind residents that safety is a fragile illusion. Growing up here requires a certain level of street smarts, a defensive posture, and an understanding of where you belong and where you don't. Rodriguez was known to his peers as someone who was just trying to find his footing. Because this remains part of an active case, detailed public statements from his immediate family regarding his career ambitions or specific job history have not yet.
Yeah, he was from Memphis, but look how young he look, y'all. He's very immature. Y'all will see.
Been released. But the portrait painted by those who knew of him was standard for a 20-year-old. He was focused on his social life, his connections, and living in the moment. To understand the victimology here is to understand the invincibility complex of a 20-year-old man. At that age, you don't think about the worst-case scenario. You don't think about the legal definitions of trespassing, or the castle doctrine, or the terrifying reality of civilian firearms in a heavily armed state. You think about the thrill of a late-night text. You think about sneaking around. You think you are faster, smarter, and luckier than you actually are. Rodriguez didn't have a long, hardened criminal record that would suggest he was a danger to the community. He was simply a young man making what he likely thought was a harmless, if reckless, social decision. But in the early hours of a sweltering July morning, that single reckless decision was about to intersect with a deeply guarded, volatile household. Rodriguez was about to step into an environment where the rules were not governed by the state, but by a mother who had already drawn a lethal line in the sand. Welcome to Dark Truth Files. We are about to look at one of the most hotly debated stand your ground cases of the year. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that like button and drop a comment letting us know where you're watching from. We read every single one. Just a few miles away in the Walker Homes neighborhood, 36-year-old Kendra Scott ran her household in the 3000 block of Travis Road. By all outward appearances, it was a standard, quiet Memphis home. But inside, the psychological environment was highly controlled, simmering with a heavy protective tension. Kendra was a mother to a 13-year-old daughter. The transition from childhood to adolescence is difficult in the best of circumstances, but raising a teenage...
My bad, she was 13 years old. Okay. I said she was 12, she was 13.
Girl in a city with high crime rates often pushes parental protection into overdrive. Kendra was fiercely protective, a trait that, in a vacuum, is universally praised. The mama bear instinct is practically a cultural religion. Society expects mothers to do whatever it takes to shield their children from the dangers of the outside world. But protection can easily bleed into paranoia, and discipline can easily warp into dangerous ultimatums. The dynamic between Kendra and her daughter was fraught with the typical push and pull of a teenager testing boundaries and a mother slamming them shut. However, Kendra's boundaries were not enforced with groundings or confiscated cell phones. They were enforced with the threat of lethal violence. According to the investigative timeline, tension in the house had been mounting in the weeks leading up to July. Kendra suspected her daughter was communicating with boys, a violation of the strict rules of the Travis Road house.
Okay. If Kendra knew that, she should have went down there and put that baby on something. Put that baby on something. You did it when you was little. Come on now. We got to be reasonable when it comes to our children. That's why kids be scared to tell us when they acted. I told my daughter, if she ever get acted, please let mama know. Because I don't want you to mess around and get pregnant from no life. You know what I'm saying? That you got to run behind him all life for child. Please let me know. Because I will let you have some protection. I will put my child on birth control. I will protect them because they're young. They're young. You can't scold them because they're going to do it. They're going to do it, y'all.
Kendra didn't just give a stern warning. She made a specific, terrifying promise.
Okay.
She sat her young daughter down and told her in no uncertain terms that if she ever caught a boy inside their home, she would put a hole in his A. This wasn't a casual, off-the-cuff remark made in passing. It was a stated policy, a premeditated rule of engagement. For the 13-year-old girl, the home ceased to be a safe haven and became a powder keg. She knew the firearm was real. She knew her mother's temper was real. But the rebellious nature of a teenager is a powerful, blinding force. The daughter had made a connection with 20-year-old Loretta Brown. The inappropriate age gap, a 20-year-old adult engaging with a 13-year-old middle schooler, is a glaring red flag that paints Rodriguez's choices in a highly critical light. It was a connection that never should have happened, a profound error in judgment on his part that set the stage for disaster.
Exactly.
As the heat of mid-July settled over Memphis, the digital communication between the adult man and the juvenile girl continued in secret. They were coordinating, planning, waiting for the perfect window of opportunity when the ultimate enforcer of the house was gone.
Wait a minute. So they were secret involved with each other, so this wasn't the first time. So they were secretly, his grown ass messing with a 13-year-old. Okay.
15th of July, 2026, bled into the early, dark hours of July 16. Kendra Scott was out of the house for the 13-year-old daughter. This was the green light. The texts were sent. The back door was left unlocked. At approximately 1 a.m., Rodriguez Morton slipped quietly onto the property at Travis Road. He moved through the shadows of the yard, pulling open the door and stepping into the dark house. He was trespassing, yes. He was crossing a moral and legal line by entering the home to see a juvenile, absolutely. But in his mind, he was a guest, an invited secret. He brought his personal belongings with him, settling into the bedroom, completely unaware that he had just triggered a countdown clock. For 30 minutes, the house remained quiet. The secret seemed secure. Then, at 1:30 a.m., the sound of a vehicle pulling up shattered the silence. Footsteps approached the house, not the soft, hesitant footsteps of someone returning late, but heavy, authoritative steps. It was Kendra, and she knew something was wrong. Instead of unlocking the door and walking in, Kendra began banging aggressively on the exterior. Her voice cut through the quiet night, loud and demanding. "Who's at my house?" she yelled. Inside the bedroom, sheer panic erupted. The adrenaline spike in Rodarius's system must have been blinding. He was a grown man, but in that moment, he was trapped in a nightmare scenario. There was no time to run out the back. There was no time to explain.
He was trapped, y'all. No time to explain. No, and he was dealing with somebody who truly is not all there. Trapped.
13-year-old girl, remembering her mother's lethal promise, was terrified. Rodarius scrambled. In a desperate, frantic bid for survival, the 20-year-old squeezed his frame underneath the child's bed. He lay there in the dark, barely breathing, surrounded by dust and the pounding rhythm of his own heart, listening as the front door opened. He listened as Kendra's footsteps moved through the house. He listened as she searched. He listened as the footsteps entered the bedroom. And then the hiding spot was compromised. Kendra found him. We do not know the exact words exchanged in those terrifying seconds. The specific dialogue remains part of an active case. But we know the immediate aftermath. We know Kendra began yelling at him to get out. Rodarius didn't fight. He didn't argue. He didn't lunge. He dragged himself out from under the bed, grabbed his belongings, and began to rapidly retreat through the house, desperate to put distance between himself and the furious mother. He made it out of the bedroom. He made it to the threshold of the home. He made it out the door. But Kendra Scott wasn't just clearing her house. She was keeping her promise. At roughly 1:45 a.m., the Memphis Police Department dispatch board lit up. Calls were flooding in from the 3000 block of Travis Road, reporting the loud, unmistakable crack of a single gunshot. When the first patrol cruisers turned onto the street, sweeping their...
I told y'all, he got out the house. That's why premeditated now. He got out the house. He did your commands. He did everything. But see, this woman, she wanted to be the jury and everything. And I really thought she felt like she got away with it. And some people, they upset because they saying she ain't do nothing wrong. Yes, she did. She let that baby get out the house. I mean, why? Why take his life? It was only, I mean, I know I can't, I don't know. It's mixed feelings about this one for me, y'all.
Spotlights across the lawns. They didn't find a chaotic active shooter situation. They found a scene that was chillingly static. Rodarius Morton was lying in the front yard near the porch. He was bleeding profusely from a catastrophic head wound. Surrounding his body were the personal belongings he had frantically gathered just moments before. He was entirely unresponsive. Paramedics rushed to his side, but the damage was absolute. Rodarius Morton, at 20 years old, was pronounced dead at the scene. Standing nearby was Kendra Scott. When officers approach a homicide scene, they are trained to read the baseline behavior of the suspects and witnesses. People in legitimate, traumatizing self-defense situations are usually hysterical, shaking, or in a state of profound shock. They are begging for help. They are asking if the person is alive. Kendra Scott was none of these things. She was resolute. She was justified in her own mind. As officers secured the perimeter and approached her, she did not ask for an attorney. She did not remain silent. She looked at the police and delivered a confession that she believed completely exonerated her. "I saw a dude under my kid's bed," Kendra reportedly told the officers, her voice steady, "and I did what I had to do." Other witnesses in the immediate vicinity corroborated her demeanor, telling police they heard Kendra stating, I shot him, not as a confession of murder, but as a declaration of a mother's defensive victory. To the untrained eye, it was an open and shut case of the castle doctrine. A mother comes home in the middle of the night. She finds an adult male intruder hiding under her young daughter's bed. Fearing for her life and the life of her child, she exercises her Second Amendment right and neutralizes the threat. It was the ultimate mama bear narrative, a story that would play well on the evening news, a story that would generate immense public sympathy. But crime scene investigators do not listen to narratives. They listen to the physics of blood, the trajectory of bullets, and the geography of the dead. And as the forensic team cordoned off the front yard, the physical evidence began screaming a very different story.
My mom worked 2 jobs in Brooklyn.
And support the channel too. Okay, this is commercial. We're going to come back after the commercial. But yeah, she took the jury and everything in her own hand. And that's kind of messed up because, like I said, she had him. But she was trying to show her daughter. And now your daughter is messed up for the rest of her life. Daughter messed up. But he knew better too. I wish he would have had a father. I'm glad I did have a father because my daddy told me, say, no, don't let your son go over there to those girls' house. I said, he can't come home. He can't bring me here, Daddy. My daddy said, no, Loretta, you doing wrong. You trying to bury your child. I said, what, Daddy? He said, let the girls come over here. As long as they're the same age he is, let them come to your house. And then that's where the mama can't do nothing. Because when they're the same age, you can't stop them from being active, y'all.
It took minutes. The first massive contradiction was the location of the body. If Kendra had shot an intruder who lunged at her from under the bed, the body, the blood pooling, and the ballistic evidence would be confined to the bedroom. But the bedroom was clean. Rodarius Morton wasn't shot inside the house. He was shot outside on the porch front yard area. This geographical...
See, she waited till he got outside the house. He wasn't shot in the house. She shot him on the outside. You know, she gave him an opportunity to leave and then she changed her mind. And that's what makes it criminal.
Shift is massive in the eyes of the law. Under Tennessee law, the castle doctrine allows a homeowner to use deadly force against someone who unlawfully and forcibly enters their residence, provided there is a reasonable fear of imminent peril of death or serious bodily injury, but the key word is imminent. When an intruder turns their back, gathers their belongings, and begins to exit the property, they are actively retreating. They are no longer an imminent threat. They are a fleeing suspect. And unless that fleeing suspect poses a direct, immediate threat to others, like actively firing a weapon backward while running, a civilian cannot legally use lethal force to stop them. You cannot shoot someone simply for the crime of having been in your house. The second contradiction was the victim's posture. When the medical examiner's investigator examined Rodarius's body on the lawn, they documented the fatal wound. It was a single gunshot, but it wasn't to the chest. It wasn't to the face. It was to the back of the head. Rodarius Morton was facing entirely away.
She shot him in the head, y'all. That's executioner style. And to shoot somebody that way is called executioner style. And she probably do life in prison because she execute that boy. I mean, for what reason? I mean, what don't been done. He was on his way to prison. It's sad.
Kendra Scott when she pulled the trigger. He was walking away. He was complying with her orders to get out. The third and final devastating blow to the self-defense narrative came when investigators thoroughly searched Rodarius's body and the scattered belongings around him. They patted down his pockets. They checked his bags. They found absolutely nothing. Rodarius Morton was completely unarmed. Investigators now had a clear forensic timeline. An unarmed man was caught trespassing. He was ordered to leave. He complied, turned his back, walked out the front door, and as he was exiting the property, the homeowner raised a firearm, aimed at the back of his head, and executed him. That is not self-defense. That is retaliation. But the police needed more than just forensic contradictions to elevate the charge.
Exactly, y'all. That wasn't self-defense. That's exactly what he said. It was retaliation.
They needed to understand the suspect's mindset. To do that, they had to gently interview the most traumatized witness on the scene, Kendra's 13-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Sitting with child advocacy investigators, the young girl broke down the reality of the Travis Road home. She admitted that she was the one who had invited Rodarius over. She admitted he was hiding because they heard Kendra banging on the door.
Wow.
And then she gave investigators the final chilling piece of the puzzle. She told them about the promise. She recounted how her mother had explicitly warned her prior to this night that she would put a hole in his A if she ever caught a boy in the house.
Wow.
For prosecutors, this statement was the holy grail of a homicide investigation. It proved that the shooting was not a spontaneous, split-second reaction to sudden fear. It was the fulfillment of a premeditated threat. Kendra Scott had already decided she was going to kill whoever she found in that house long before she ever pulled into the driveway on July 16. The psychological profile of Kendra Scott shifted rapidly in the eyes of law enforcement. She wasn't a terrified mother reacting to an unknown threat. She was an enraged disciplinarian acting as judge, jury, and executioner. She saw red, followed a retreating, compliant man out of her house, and shot him in the back of the head to prove a point. She could have held him at gunpoint. She could have locked the door behind him and called. Instead, she chose the trigger. Before the sun even rose over Memphis on the morning of the 16th of July, 2026, the illusion of the justified homeowner was entirely shattered. Kendra Scott was placed in handcuffs on her front lawn. She was transported to the Shelby County Jail, where the reality of her actions began to set in. Based on the overwhelming physical evidence, the location of the body, the back of the head entry wound, and the daughter's statement regarding prior threats, prosecutors did not hold back. Kendra Scott was officially charged with first-degree murder, along with a secondary charge of employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Because of the severity of the premeditated murder charge, she was arraigned and ordered to be held without bond. As the news of the arrest hit the Memphis airwaves and spread like wildfire across X and Facebook, the public reaction was instantaneous and fiercely divided. The case tapped into a raw, volatile nerve regarding parental rights, gun ownership, and the value of human life. On one side of the digital divide, thousands of users rallied behind the Mama Bear defense, arguing that a 20-year-old man sneaking into a 13-year-old's bedroom forfeits his right to safety. They argued that the trauma of finding a grown man under a child's bed justifies.
He was outside. If she was going to shoot him, she probably should have shot him while he was underneath the damn bed. She let the boy get all the way outside. That's premeditated. She watched him go outside. You know what I'm saying? She watched him go outside. That boy thought he was going to lose his life then, because I know her daughter had done told her she thought he was going to lose his life underneath the bed. But she shot him outside. It's premeditated all the way, y'all.
Any subsequent action, legal or not. On the other side, legal analysts and horrified community members pointed to the cold, hard facts of the autopsy. You cannot shoot an unarmed, retreating person in the back of the head. It is a fundamental violation of both the law and basic human morality. While Rodarius' presence...
And that's true. You cannot do that. She was wrong. She was wrong.
...in the home was incredibly inappropriate and legally actionable. It did not carry a legal death penalty, especially not one carried out in the front yard as he tried to leave. Today, Kendra Scott sits in a Shelby County jail cell awaiting trial. Her defense team will undoubtedly face an uphill battle, likely trying to suppress the daughter's statements or pivot to an extreme heat of passion defense to get the first-degree murder charge reduced to manslaughter. But in the wake of the legal maneuvering, the absolute devastation left behind cannot be quantified. 2 families have been utterly destroyed by the events of a single hour. Rodarius Morton's family is left to mourn a 20-year-old who made a terrible mistake that cost him his life. Kendra Scott has effectively orphaned her own child, trading her freedom for a moment of vigilante justice. And a 13-year-old girl is left to navigate the rest of her life, carrying the unimaginable trauma of a fatal secret, a bloody front.
Okay. Now that's it, y'all. That's it. So what y'all think about you? Let me read some of y'all comments. Let me turn around. But yes, that was going on. You know, like I say, this young man, he did not deserve to die. He did not deserve to die. He probably was listening to her. But you listening to a child. He was still a child. These children be grown in numbers, and that's about it. They be grown in numbers, but they don't be grown in their damn brain. They don't. They don't be grown in their brain. They only be grown in numbers. Excuse me. I keep throwing that damn camera on for some reason. Well, let me read some of these comments. The way I feel about it. The way how Miss Loretta feel about it. The young man did not deserve to die. Let me see. Can I pull y'all comments up? Okay, exactly. Let me go down. There's a lot of them in here too, baby. A lot of them, so get the lights up so I can read some of this stuff, okay? Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, good morning. Florida, Roman and Juliet status, but love to totally different. Okay, now everyone has self-control. Mama had none. That's right, put on some birth control pills. Get that thing up. That's what they do in foster care. You really don't know what you would do in that position. You probably was afraid of this guy in her house, and that she didn't know. If she was afraid, she should have took his behind out while he was underneath that bed. She would have got away. You don't be afraid of nobody. You going to let him walk away out there in the yard. Her daughter is really going to be out there. You know she is. Oh, very much so. That's right. There are other persons in the house could protect the women. But is she pregnant? The little girl said, rest and peace to my baby daddy. What? I know she couldn't just be talking. But it's also why Mama snapped. She said that. You know, there's other stories about this too. Everybody telling. Kimberly, I would never traumatize my son that way. That's evil. How you look at it, I think. Oh, Lord, show ain't pregnant. Oh, I hope she ain't pregnant. Oh, my God. She might be pregnant. Shit, I had a sister got pregnant at 14. What y'all talking about? She was every bit of a child. Sad parent, we can't even work these days. She should have just sat down and talked to her daughter. Say, hey, I know you promiscuous. I know you having sex. Mama didn't want this to happen to you. Mama did not want you to start so early. But girls do. And boys definitely do. You know, 10, 11, 12. But girls, you have to sit down and talk to them. Because you don't never want your daughter to be so afraid of you to come to you and say, Mama, I'm sexually active. Because you don't threaten them. You don't threaten them. See, she probably didn't want to get pregnant from this young man. But by Mama threatened her, she was scared to talk to her own mama. Mama could have prevented her from getting pregnant. You know, I ain't trying to be funny, and I know it ain't no black and white thing, but do you know white people have their daughters on birth control pills? Sometime at the age of 12, 13, they already done went and got their daughter protection. That's why you see the little white girls get pregnant lesser than the black girls. And we black mothers don't do that because we don't sit down and talk to our children. We got to talk to our children. They gonna have sex, okay? Ain't no thinking that your daughter gonna be perfect. She can act like she perfect. Some of the smartest people in the world don't have babies at 14. Like my sister, she become a pastor. She become a pastor. But she was very understanding when it came to her daughters. She wanted her daughters to let them know if they was active. First, she can protect them because sometimes kids get pregnant from people that they regret. And then that child have problem in this world. Let us talk to our daughters. Besides, if I catch you with a little boy, because you know you're going to catch them with one. You know they human. They gonna have sex. They gonna have it, y'all. Come on. But if you got one and you think she having sex, talk to her like a real mother. Don't be talking about, if I catch one in here, I'm going to blow his deep brains out. So she going to have to sneak and have sex. She going to have to do it behind your back because she's scared. I would want to know if my 12 or 13-year-old, you know your damn self. You can tell when your child is sexually active. Because I could tell when my son was sexually active. And that's why I knew my daughter wasn't. And I could tell because my daughter was different. She wasn't around here trying to wear makeup. She wasn't trying around here buy a hoochie mama. But then I had a goddaughter got pregnant at 13. And this man was 20-some years old. And I don't know why her mama didn't send him to jail. Because she was left home by herself. And that grown-ass man came and manipulate that baby. Manipulate her, and she ended up getting pregnant. So you have to talk to your kids. Make sure your kids are comfortable with you. Make sure your daughters and your son be comfortable with you so they don't want to tell you and something like that. Because shit do happen. Some women, the first time, some little young girls, the first time, they be so fertile. They didn't even enjoy themselves for nothing. They just, sometimes, they don't even go all the way in there. And they look up, they're pregnant. Because they be just that damn fertile. Just that damn fertile. And everybody know, you don't have to get no nut to get pregnant. We know that, especially virgins. We know that. That dog water pregnant your ass quicker than anything. Quicker than anything. And sometimes little girls first time, if they're a virgin, the man barely could go up in there. And they get pregnant just like that. And most people who have their children, they say, I didn't even enjoy it. I got pregnant. Because that's how fertile you are. That's that dog water. And you don't make one mistake. That's that dog water. For example, look at Wood and his girlfriend, his baby mama. 12 and what? 13 and 12, something like that. They were just being children. Having sex because they felt like it felt good to each other. But I know when I was a virgin, it didn't feel good. I ain't finna come out here and tell me, oh, it was so good. Damn if it was. And a lot of pain, baby. For Miss Loretta. I don't know how the rest of y'all was, but I know it was like that for me. Some women have children early in life, but they still get right. Exactly, Miss Yolanda. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so important that you talk to your girls. Talk to your girls. Make sure they have a relationship with you. Because you want to protect your girls. Because you don't want them to get hooked up with the first thing they get involved with. That's why if they don't make a baby with them, they won't have that problem. Dog water. I know that. That damn dog water pregnant your ass so fast. It was over before it started there. Yeah, I know that's right. I almost thought Peace was pregnant again. We took care of that. I will always tell my daughter, a small wee, you can have babies too. Yeah. She left her at the house unsupervised with other children. Well, I thought she had just 2 children. That's what the man said. I don't know. It's so many people talking about this story. That little girl needs therapy. Because they saying she pregnant from a baby daddy, so she gonna keep the baby. Hello, everyone. I'm late, just waking up. Hey, Linda. Girl, I'm just getting out here, man. So you right about that. I'm telling you. Talk to your daughters. Don't have your children out here like that, y'all. Don't have, y'all get me up to 100 likes, but I can stay in this Emirates. Don't have your girls out there like that. Don't be scared. Your daughter should be close to you. You know, she having something going on with her down there. She should be able to talk to her mama. Not be scared. Not be scared. And not sneak and do things behind her back. I would rather know if my daughter's sexually active. Because if she started at a young age, you start experiencing early, well, I don't want you to have no babies. So I'm going to go get some kind of protection for you don't have to get pregnant. And that's what you have to do. And most, when you do girls like that, most young ladies you do like that, they turn out to be very successful women. They really do. Because they had a mother that cared about them. They had a mother that cared about their life. Yeah, their mama cared about their life, you know. She ain't let them end up pregnant from Jimmy Bob riding down corner. Yeah, you have to stop it early. Yeah, just talk to your daughter. Some parents want to be their child friend instead of parenting. Exactly. I don't believe in all that child friend, but me and my children are very close. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Damn, I hate she gonna be old woman by the time she gets out. That grandbaby will be grown when she get out. I told my son, I don't care what that girl tells you, wrap it up. I know that's right. And I know a lot of people say, oh, she let her son have sex at the house. I'd rather for him to be there than not get caught in that damn man's house and he do something to my damn son. And I told Dad, I said, I didn't ever look at it that way. He said, yes, Loretta, because when a man catch another man in the house with his daughter, I don't care if they is the same age, he might try to hurt him. And that is true. I was home with mine most of the time, but I did catch one of them helping the boy get out her window. They do stuff like that. I'd rather have those real conversations with my daughter in the street teaching her. That's right. Hunting ain't for the baby. And one of my girlfriends who passed some years ago, when I told her this story, she said, Loretta, I wish I would have knew that. She said, because I would have put mine on birth control pills. Because both of my daughters got baby. The boy was creeping with both of them. He was creeping with two sisters. And both of them ended up having babies from him. She said, if I would have knew that, I definitely would have put mine on birth control. Something. My mom didn't put me on the pill. I didn't put my daughter on the pill. And we turned out great. Had my first baby at 21. My daughter was definitely grown and out of school. Mine neither. I mean, my daughter did the same thing. We were virgins till we got grown. See why strong fathers are important in the home? Yes, that's true. You can keep your eyes on everything, kids, and they will find a way to do that shit. Exactly. So why not just let them let you know, Mama, I'm having sex? I said, you having sex, B? You finna pack your ish and get out of here before she can go out there and get with somebody else? It ain't no big deal. It ain't the end of the world. And you know, a lot of black women, y'all like that. Y'all got to calm the fuck down. You gonna run your child away. If your child should be able to come to you and say, Mama, I like boys. Or whatever they like. And I don't start experimenting. They're going to start sometime, and sometimes girls start before other girls. Because I thought all my girlfriends were virgins like me. Come to find out they wasn't. 2 of them got pregnant before we graduated. 3 of them got pregnant before we even graduate from high school. Had babies. Had graduate with their babies. Sure did. Their babies was at their graduation. So you don't know. My son and daughter taught me pregnancy is the worst action for rated X education on those outcomes of the soul ties, and they are unsolicited and told me they were virgins when they hit 18. Some of them do be virgins, some of them don't. But still have that relationship with your child. You don't want your child to grow up effed up. No, you don't. You don't want your child to grow up. I mean, she got to let mama know. Hey, mama, I'm doing this. Hey, mama. Hey, mama, I'm sexually active. Don't be talking about, you be right here with a boy, you gonna get your ass up out my house. You gonna get your ass up out of here. Let me catch one in here. We cannot do it like that no more. Come on. We can't do it like that, Clued. But I ain't never threatened my daughter like that. I always told my daughter, whatever you doing, you need to let mama know. Let mama know. But she was a good girl. And when I took her to the doctor when she was about 14 years old, and they had to examine her down there because they had to give her a full physical, oh, she was just crying. She was just crying. I said, baby, gonna be all right. I was there holding her hand. The doctor said, I don't even want to do this, ma'am. Mama, no, mama, no. I said, he got to check you. And that's when the doctor told me that she definitely was a virgin. He said she is a virgin, ma'am. But there she just felt so bad. She didn't want nobody to touch her. Real conversation important that we could get these kids not good. Exactly. You right, you'll be like her. What her name, Lakeisha? You'll be right like her. Like her. I mean, how old she was when she was sexually active. See, a lot of y'all be like, was like her daughter. A lot of y'all was 14, 13 years old when you got active. And then you get grown and you have children and then you want to be strict as hell on them. No, that's effed up. You should be more understanding of them, okay? You should. The tequila. Yes, my mom threatened me if I got pregnant that she was going to put me out in the streets. Exactly. I think Tate Carvo was scared to, and he said, Mama, he was like a little rapper, the dude. I had a friend that preferred for a 13-year-old to have freedom at home, and her daughter was pregnant, 14-year-old, and died during the childbirth. Complications, sparing teenager birth. Yes. Just like I told y'all, another young lady, you know, like I said, that's her story to tell. But she got pregnant at real young, and the baby died. She was doing wrong, and this is murder. Some of my friends had babies when I was a teenager. Some of the mothers didn't want their daughters around them, including my mom, like the girl got pregnant. Yeah. How did he get in the house? Come on, people, because she let him in there. Her and this boy had a whole love relationship. He was 20 and she was 13. Was it 13, 14, something like that? They was in love because she said rest in peace to her baby daddy. She gonna hate her mama for the rest of her life. And then every day, if she pregnant, her mama gonna regret that because she ain't gonna get a chance to see her grandbaby. You know, people gonna have sex. You know what I'm saying? If they human. Every young girl, you just don't know when they gonna get active. Every young man, you don't know when they gonna get active. You got some virgins stay virgin for 30 and 40 years, but I didn't. I was in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? But you got some. Just start off. She been fast her whole life. Oh, you know her? I don't know her, baby. I don't know. You from Memphis, okay. But it doesn't matter if she fast. See what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if she fast. They call all black girls fast. I don't believe in that shit. I knew I wasn't fast, but I was real flip. I had boobs, I had a shape, and I was a fucking virgin. And people used to call me fast. Because I used to put my hands on my hip and I used to talk shit. Still talking shit today. At 66. People say, y'all look fast. I say, hey, wait a minute. My mom used to say, well, hey, wait a minute. My child ain't fast. I don't know where y'all get that from, like to call girls fast. Everybody ain't fast. Just because she like a boy, that young man manipulated that 13-year-old girl. That's why she should have been closer to her daughter. And her daughter would have told her, Mama, you should have sat down and say, listen, who is the boy you like? Who is the boy? She didn't even know who was liking her daughter. She didn't know. She knew who he was because he supposed to have been a local rapper. That's why he was flashing all his, he was flashing a little money because he was supposed to be a little local rapper in Memphis. But she didn't know. But if she would have sat down and talked to her daughter instead of saying, if I catch a boy in here, I'm going to put a bullet in his damn head. What kind of mommy is that? What kind of mommy? That didn't stop nothing. And what did she do? Put a boy in there. But if she would have went to her daughter and settled down and say, let's talk. Let's talk because I feel like you are acting. And I just want to know the truth because I ain't ready to be no grandma. So if you acting, we can go to the clinic, do your physical, get something to protect you, and I won't have to worry about that. I won't have to worry about that because sometimes they do get pregnant too young and the baby don't make it. I know a case like that. The baby did not make it, but the person today, she got like 3 children and she doing good in life. But like I said, it ain't my story to tell. It's her story to tell. Because her body was so little. She was still a child herself trying to have a baby. And her body was so little, the doctor say her body didn't develop big enough for the baby. The baby wasn't even born with a full heart or nothing. Nothing. A child can't have a child, and that's true. I mean, if you only just talk to your daughters, your sons, both of them. She let him, and she knew she was doing stop the lies and the bullshit. She isn't a victim. She ain't no victim. He didn't manipulate her, stop that bullshit. I don't know. But I know she was number 13. Right, a child can never be fast enough to catch a ninja. Exactly. She shouldn't have been home alone at 13. She's a minor. Exactly. Between she invited him in, okay. Never changed. The adults, we always blame the situation. That's why I keep telling y'all, be close to your children. Talk to your children. It's up to y'all. If you're not close with your kids and you don't talk to your kids, they gonna go astray. The snow bunnies are fast as hell too. And those the ones they don't never get pregnant, because they mama have them on all kind of shit. They the one told the black women, start putting your children on some birth control. Yeah, they need to be on some birth control if they out there acting, if they call themselves got a boyfriend. I mean, they gonna have a boyfriend because, in school. A lot of girls go get pregnant in boys' cars because they be too scared to tell their mama, I'm having sex. You look up, they gone in the woods somewhere having sex. Like this one next door, she sneaking them, she dropping down the sheets out her window. Or it pawns though. He climbing up down one. And that boy is grown. And I don't think her mama allowed him to see her because she's only 15. And you could tell this is a grown-ass man. You can tell that boy is every bit of my grandson's age. 21, 22. You can. He's a grown-ass man. You can tell he's a grown man. And she just turned 15. And I know damn well her mama don't want no black man in her house. And she got him climbing the damn sheets. Right to the left, they should have had a police call her to send her to the detention center. They should have. She should have called the police when she knew that boy. I believe the mama knew the boy was in the house. So why would she have a firearm? She already knew he was in there. Maybe somebody told her, but she knew. The daughter was being fast and mother already knew it. That's right. And she already knew that boy was in that damn house because somebody told that woman. You just don't come home and get your firearm. Somebody had already told her, he in your house. But in her mind, she thinking because she killed him, and she was going to do that, she should have killed his ass while he was underneath her bed. That would have worked it better. But you gonna wait till this baby he complied everything you told him to do. You told him to get out your house, put his he got out your house. Then you wait till he get in the damn yard and you pull the fire on him. Miss me with that, y'all. Weeze. I have a friend who gave birth to a 9-year-old and her grandma raised her because her mother passed having her. They be so young. This were my child, I would treat her as she was effing victim, no accountability at all. The fuck is wrong with you people? Child, what's wrong with you now? You got to respect this chat, baby. If that was my daughter, I would have had him to send her a car for her. She ain't getting out of nothing. Lakeisha. Tell me you need to come. Tell me you need to do something. Okay? I wouldn't even have killed him. I would have had him locked up. I just a shame he had to die over Uchi. And you know something? He probably wasn't the only one that hitting it. Come on now. And she did. That's what I'm saying. That's why you should know your child. That's why you should know your child. You should know your children. Because, see, children be want to talk to their mothers about things. Children be want to talk to somebody about how they like boys. She might like more than one. But the thing is, if she like boys, protect her. For she won't make no grandbabies. For she won't end up with a house full of kids. You know, then she won't feel uncomfortable. It's sex. It's sex. And let her know, hey, this guy's too old for you. I don't mind you dating somebody your age, but baby, you can't have nobody. But a 13-year-old shouldn't be dating no way. But back there in the day, my daddy got married when he was 14. And his wife was like 12 or 13. And they had 3 damn children. And that was my other brothers and sisters. So, you don't know. You know, life is what it is. Just learn your children. Know your children. Don't be like her. Know your children. She got a daughter, evidently was not comfortable with her mama. Because her and her mama had been going backwards and forwards. That's what the man said on Dark Crime. Dark Truth. Dark Crime, Dark Truth, whatever. They had been going backwards and forwards about this. So was he the only one? Was he the only boy she seen? She was in love with him? He was 20 years old. He was 20. And I know, and I have known parents. Their daughters have got involved with grown men when they were 16 years old, and their parents made them marry. Their parents in the state of Florida, you can marry at the age of 16, long as your parents get consent. And a lot of parents do that too. Tommy, I said, respect. Oh, okay, Tommy. I will call her, the police, or lock him up. How ignorant can you be to someone? Now, like I said, sit down and learn your children. Learn your children. Your children gonna be active. You need to know. Let them tell you. Let them, and y'all not best friends, but y'all are mama and daughter. Mama and daughter. Then that way when she grow up, she'll know how to protect her daughter. This is probably what her mama told her while she was coming up. If I catch a boy in my house, I'm going to put one through there. You know, something going to go through there. Maybe that's what, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but I know he didn't deserve to die. I think adults blame a child for supporting like this, and this is a suspect. Kids gonna be kids. Kids gonna experiment with sex. Even some are gonna wait till they get grown. Some are gonna wait before their time. But you know, I hate it that I didn't experience it when I was 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, because I felt like the men took advantage of me because I didn't know shit. You know, somebody who experienced way older than me, 14 and 15, they knew everything. Ain't no man took advantage of them. By the time they got 19 and 20-something years old, they were ready to settle down with some damn body. You know what I'm saying? Shit, not Miss Loretta. Hell, I had to go through all of that. I mean, it took me a minute before I could enjoy sex because I was a virgin. I mean, that's the way it was with me. I think the adults is blaming the child. These children be doing things right under our nose, but we be so busy, don't know what they doing. And our faces, we have the nerve to be surprised. And I better now, and I am a grandma. I know that's right, Linda, and that's why you got to be honest. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to hold that conversation with your children. You cannot hold that conversation. You got to. You got to let your daughter, hey, baby, if you sexual acting, let me know. Let me know so I can protect you. You know, instead of threatening her, because those the ones going to go out there and get pregnant. Then you going to have a grandbaby to raise. Going to have a grandbaby to raise. And you could avoid all of that. But some kids don't like to talk with their parents because the parents be cussing them out. Saying stuff like that. That's why she probably went close with her mama. Because threats like that were told all the time. The mama could have said, Jet, it happened like, because if you catch her stealing, I'll call the police. Take that phone away. These children therapy, Medicare pays for it. Exactly. My son is 18 and he just started to get this part. Yeah, but I let my son have girlfriends over. I did, but not my daughter. My daughter wasn't nothing like him. Worst thing you can do is put your kids on a pedestal because they will break your heart. Sure will. Get the camera if you have to. Put cameras in that. Mama could have put cameras in the house. She could have stopped all that shit. I got cameras in my house. I can put my whole house up on my phone. If you felt like your daughter was sneaking that boy in, why she didn't go and put cameras in the house? Because a lot of parents do. Her daughter still would have had relationships with him. But see, he's so stupid. If he knew this girl wasn't number 13, unless she was lying about her age, don't forget they lie about their age now. It's a lot of innocent men don't went to fucking prison because the girl lied. The girl lied. They lie. They lie about their age all the time, especially when they see, how we know what this girl, did he know she was 13? Did he really know this? Because they be lying about their age. I know when I was 14 and 15, I could go for a 18 and a 19 and a 20-year-old, but I was not. I was not. But you know, to look at her face, she looked innocent. She looked young. She looked young. And the average man, when they look at her, they would definitely say, she kind of reminds you of the little girl who got killed. Don't she? Don't she, y'all? The one who got killed up there. What's her name? What the little girl they found too? Never did find her body. She looked like her. You can look at her and tell that she's like 13 or 12. I can. From looking at this picture and looking at this picture on TV, she still got a baby face. So you meant to tell me this is what I'm falling a 20-year-old. You knew better. But did you deserve to die? No. But you knew better because you can look at her face and you know damn well she can't never say I'm 18 because she don't look like it. Take them phones. They better do something. They still find a way to be sneaky. They sure do. And he went in her room and he couldn't tell. Plus she looked 13. Exactly. She looked so young. He know better. He knew better. Take them phones. No, they don't have a camera. And my son, no, I wouldn't put no camera in their room. I'm talking about mama could have put a camera in her house. But if she feel like her daughter was doing something at 13, she could have put a camera in that room. But her daughter wasn't going to do nothing to turn it upside down. Like I say, if she wanted to be with this boy, she should have went to his house. What was that? Because you know why? Because his mama probably had already got on his ass about that young girl. I guarantee you that's why he was sneaking over there. I guarantee you that. When he tried to bring over there one time, her mama looked right in it, said, "You don't get that damn child away from my house. I know something." But he knew his mama knew how old she was. Because, you know, by living in Memphis, Her mama probably knew when she was born. So that's why he was sneaking. He was trying to be slick. But did he deserve to die? No. He definitely was trying to be slick. He knew she wasn't number 13. That's why he was trying to be slick. That's why he was at her house. He took a chance for that. That's why she wasn't at his house. Because he knew his mama wasn't playing that shit. You ain't finna bring no child up in here. Hell no. Woo! But he tried to be slick, but I guarantee you somebody told her. This woman already had her firearm. She knew that boy was in her house. She probably could smell the cologne or something, you know. He all flashing his money on the damn app, so I know he smelled good. Oh, yes, I know he smelled good, but I would have rather for his little black ass to be in jail than to be in a casket, and that ain't no lie. The one where the auntie, he got the 12-year-old, do people blame that baby too? She was texting that man too. Exactly, and she remind you of her. Oh my God, when you look at this picture, she looks so much about Jarvis, who was messing with the little 12-year-old. Oh my God. She looked just like her. Oh my goodness. What a resemblance, y'all. That's sad. Put him in jail. You don't kill them. No, you don't. Put those children in activities. That's right. That's why PM needs to put her children in activities. And don't you know, they finna go back to school. So Gregory, he at college. College don't start. Nah, I talk about that a little later on tonight, but college don't start it. Yeah, mother was, the thing is, she took it too deep. She was, like I say, her and the daughter was already having problems because the daughter was promiscuous. She had stopped. You cannot get mad when these children start early. Look at the phones. Look what's on the phones. Look at children who follow Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo started being active when she was like, 12, 13 years old? Lashes, everything. You cannot get mad at these kids. Have a relationship with your child. For when your child is sexual active, don't make them feel like they the scum of the earth because they want to like sex. It's common. It's normal. Because you can be so hard on a child when they have, threatening them about sex. Until when they have sex, they won't even enjoy it because they'll feel so dirty. Because you don't threaten them. You don't threaten them about it. Yeah, when they do get 18 or 19, they can't enjoy nothing because you don't threaten the hell out of them. You don't threaten them. And because one person made a mistake in the house, they think you're going to make one too. You know? The girl is off the chain, and the picture I saw she was posting, it was insane. Wow. Let me see, can I find some more on her? Let me
porch
see.
And the echo of a mother's.
I'm just gonna see. Wow, y'all. If I find anything else, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, that's sad. And that's truly sad. And it's a shame that her and her mama couldn't compromise, came to a decision. But she looked like she don't play. Looked like they've been arguing. The people in Memphis say they was going backwards and forwards, I guess because she thought she was in love. But that 20-year-old, you knew better. You knew better. You knew you were playing with fire. When you mess with somebody, beautiful 12-year-old, 13-year-old daughter, you know you're playing with fire. The mama failed the baby long ago, set her up to fall. Now she isn't in her life. Wow. We have these uncomfortable conversations about what we not need to do. You need to have that. You need to have it all the time with our children. On Facebook, her mother should have shut it down. So she was letting them be on Facebook and everywhere else. So that's the problem right there. Most kids learn how to be sexually active on Facebook. I ain't trying to be funny. But that's how they find out about it. A lot of times they be on Facebook, how to position this. I'm just saying, I ain't know all this kind of mess on Facebook, but yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. A lot of them learn a lot on Facebook, y'all. She wouldn't have shut down the Wi-Fi. We have to be uncomfortable with the conversations, yeah. We do. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to learn how to get close to your daughter. Don't scold them because and see, that's a lot of the black girls always get, oh, she's so fast and she wear makeup, she wear lashes. She make herself look pretty because she enjoy makeup. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. That don't mean she fast. That don't mean she hot patootie. She just being a girl. A girl gonna be a girl. And mind you, when sometimes you be with an old boyfriend of yours, and just because he can't fool with her, he get mad and he put hell in a woman. Oh, she's so. When you got a man, if that's not her daddy, and sometimes you have to watch the daddies too. But when you got a man who sit up trying to tear a young girl down and saying something about a young girl about she being fast, beware. Because 9 out of 10, he don't try to holler at that baby and she don't reject him. See, a lot of y'all got to beware when you have them men in your damn house. And they be talking about, oh, she's so fast. Baby, why you worry about my daughter? Why is the F you worry about my daughter? That's what you got to ice them. The phone raised our children. I sure do. Children, children raising themselves. Children raising themselves. She don't trust them stepdads. Hell no. You better not trust them fuckers. You ain't lying out to you. Yeah, I'm telling you. When you see all piece of shit ass man, every time you look around, he got something to say about your baby and your son too. Don't trust them. Because good stepfathers don't have shit to say. Unless that child disrespect you. And then they'll say, don't disrespect your mama. I'm your stepdad, I love you, but I ain't gonna try to raise you because I know you go see your daddy every weekend, you're with your daddy, but don't do, something like that. But when they sit up there try to talk about your children, 9 out of 10, they be around there trying to try your children their damn self, okay? That's what it be. They say Facebook page is fake. Okay, that's a fake page. You ain't lying. Yeah, people put up all kind of stuff these days, y'all. If your kids is on a Discord and being exposed, then the good children, sweet love of Discord, and don't allow them on it. Ooh, child. The phone raising our kids. You just have to be careful. And like I said, you got to learn your child. If you don't want to know your child, you don't know what you don't know. Well, you probably don't want to think of your child having sex, baby. Didn't you have it? I don't know how old you was, but didn't you have it? Of course you did. Probably was grown at your mama's house like I was, because I sure was. But I had it. But I wish I would have started early. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Because I didn't know. I was green as hell. Because I felt like if I would have started early, the men that took advantage of me, they wouldn't have been able to do that to Miss Loretta. Because I would have got to experience a little bit of that life out there. I wanted my daughter to start early. I didn't want my daughter to wait till she got grown. I did. I didn't want her to be like me, but she was, because she was in the church and everything. She was going to church, and she was living a completely different life that I lived when I was coming up. And she brought him home anyway, disobedient. Yes, she did. You got to, Gwen, I see. Yeah, and as long as you have that conversation with your child, have that conversation with your babies. Don't let them be scared. They talk with you about everything. It's some women right now having female problems, but they so scared to go tell their mama because they don't want the mama to know they sexual active. So what they're going to do, one day she going to walk around with that female problem, and then one day you ain't going to be able to have no grandbabies. No grandbabies. See how that girl was fast and the mama knew it. I don't know. She was just being a girl to me. Good morning to everyone in the chat. I am late today. It's my day off and I'm just walking up. Okay. She wasn't fast. She just was exactly a child. A 13-year-old can't be fast. Cause she like boys. That's normal. Come on, y'all. This is normal. This is normal activity. But it's not normal for a mother to blow a young man's head off because he had to grow up too. This would have taught this young man something. He would have been a better person, but he would have been messed up for the rest of his life. He would have had to try to clear his name, his record. You know, I could think of everything that this boy would have had to go through. 20, he gonna have that on his record because she's very underage. He was gonna have to take classes, and he was gonna have to get labeled as a pedophile for the rest of his life. Maybe that's why she took his life. I don't know. But it was effed up. Good morning to everyone. Yep, and he was 20 years old. 20. Everybody be 20, don't be 20. These children these days, when they be 20, they don't be 20. They be like 14, maybe 30. He probably had a mind. I bet you he get disability. He got to. Because you know something? That's why he was attracted to her. It's a lot of stuff that people need to search into. Although he was 20. But the way how he was flashing money on that app, he had a mind of a child. Like a child. Like a 14, 15-year-old child. He might have been 20 in years, but in common sense, he probably get disability. I know he wanted to be a rapper. I don't know. It's a lot. These days when they 18 and they 19 and they 21, baby, they ain't grown. I promise they ain't nothing like we was. Now when we turned 18, we was grown. Because most of us had our own place. 19, we had our own place. 20, oh, we definitely was in our own place deep. 21, oh, hell yeah. These kids is not made of what we made of. Because they don't have to work. They sit home, play fucking video games. We take care of them. They wait to graduate, they go off to school. We still taking care of them. It's not shock. It's a murder. Exactly. Mama probably was intercepting her phone and text because it was too sure something was in the house. That's right, James. I said the same thing. I said she knew that boy was there. Let's say that's premeditated all the way around. She knew that boy was there. That damn girl. You live in the same city. That's where you from, Reba. So you know her. She was real. She was very promiscuous. She was a fast look. Okay. She was just, let's just say she was a busy little girl. She was just busy. Like I say, she probably wasn't the only one child on her phone playing. I promise these 11, 12-year-olds have burner phones and you can't find by checking their Wi-Fi. You know, I told y'all when, you know, I was on the date app. And then the guy was telling me how all the little young girls come on the app and ask them, can I be your sugar mama? And I said, oh, you talking to me? And right away, that put up red flags for me. I ain't finna date your ass. If you telling me that the little young girl's talking to you on the app and you think that my old ass finna date you, I know I am not what you want. Ooh, old and wrinkled and skin. Baby. You should have never mentioned that. Then turn off the Wi-Fi. You will see who make excuses. Burner phones. Yeah, they be having burner phones. They do. These little girls be, and some are even be in escorts. And I'm telling y'all think those Lifetime movies be lying? These little girls, they different. They get money. They get paid. And there's a lot of older men. Y'all messing with these babies too. Y'all damn sure lives. They ain't doing nothing by themselves. Y'all is messing with these babies. Ask your team, these kids Find a way to do what they want. Hell yeah, they do. All the time, honey. All the time. And what they do, learn from the app. The app tell them how to cheat. The app told that girl how to build that sheet. Ooh, I should have took a picture of that shit. And showed y'all that shit, but I can't wait to see her goddamn sister today. I can't wait to tell her. She working now, playing Rapunzel. Your mama got a black man in her damn house, a black grown ass man, because that Negro is grown. That baby ain't number 15 years old, he grown. A black grown ass man in your house, because her mama just had surgery. And you got sheets hanging out the window. I know she learned that shit on the app. I say, now I thought I seen this shit in the movies. This is ridiculous. She playing Rapunzel. And he crawled up the goddamn sheets like a little monkey. I said, okay, when your black ass get in some trouble about that baby. You know, because I know she ain't allowed her to date him because he is older. And he black. And he know better. Look like he had just came from the damn bar. Yeah, crawling up to a little young ass girl window. She don't drop the sheets down. She don't tie the sheets down like they do in the movies. No lie. No lie. Where she get that shit from? She learned it on the app. I can tell you, Rapunzel, he crawled up that fucker. I don't know what she had it tied up on there, but he crawled up that fucker like a little monkey. Went right on in there. I can't wait to tell her. You can buy a burner phone for any store. You sure can. All day long. You can buy a burner phone from a store the kids don't want them unless they are desperate. They want an iPhone, baby. They want a fucking iPhone. Rapunzel. She got sheets tied together, queen. Stuck them out her window. And that little Negro grabbed the sheets and cried. And I couldn't believe it. Went up the sheets like a little baby monkey. I say, now, you know goddamn well that woman get up and catch your black ass in her house. But I'm going to let her know. I'm going to let her know because you as a grown-ass man. That girl just turned 15 years old, okay? She just turned 15. And the little girl going through some problems. You know what I'm saying? She going through some problems. She just taking her mama and her sister through the wrangle. She don't start experimenting with so much stuff. And she's such a sweet little girl. I hate that, I know she probably on some kind of, I know she on something because she don't have several boyfriends. And, she started real early. She started early. Rapunzel let down no damn sheets. But a lot of them, they know all this shit off the damn app, y'all. They do. They learn all this stuff off the app. You are doing the right thing by telling her, yeah. Because there's a grown-ass man. A grown man. And he probably live with a damn grown woman. And see what I'm saying? And I don't see her get jumped and everything by black girls. By black girls and stuff. I've been, down there raised this girl. Yeah, I've been beside him about, 7 years? Yeah, she the same age as my grandbaby. My grandbaby will be 15 next month. I said, oh my God, time just go by so fast. Look like they were just little babies. And I say, Lord Jesus, where the time be going? I mean, just like little babies, and all three of them, damn near the twins, they down there taller than me. They gonna be taller than me. When they get 11, they'll be taller than me. I'm the shortest one in the family, 5'7". And they just growing and growing, and time go by fast. Preserve the child. Sick ass. Yeah, I got that little child there. I'm going to go remove all those chairs. Because Big Tariq got all those chairs back there. Yeah, crawling up the damn window. And my grandson said, I don't came here too, Mama. I don't pulled up at your house 1 o'clock in the morning checking up on you. And I seen that nigga, those same sheets you talking about. I say, and you ain't tell me. He said, Mama, I forgot to tell you. I forgot to tell you, I promise. He said, I seen those same sheets, his little ass, scooting up there like a little monkey. Ooh, I say, when they get his ass, he ain't gonna know what to do. Because I know she don't told him, you too old for my daughter. I know she have. Are they own business? No, when it comes to children, when it comes to children, it's everybody's business, okay? I'm auntie. Y'all know damn well I got to tell it. I'm auntie baby boogie. I got to tell it. I'm auntie. I'm in everybody's business. Woo, we discuss this stuff. It's just a phone. Don't want everyone calling. Mm-hmm. But you got the children got to have a phone these days, cause that's how you track them. They know how to throw you. You know. But when you know you ain't got a bad child and you know you ain't got a bad daughter, you know, just don't be so strict on them. And I can't tell y'all what to do for your children, but just don't be so strict on them, y'all. Give them some leniency. You know, let the child be honest. The kid's gonna have sex. I mean, you know, we ain't gonna encourage it, but they gonna do it. And I would rather know if they is doing it, cause you ain't ready for no grandbabies. From everybody, you want her to be married with a husband. I hope so. If not, at least in a good relationship. You know what I'm saying, with somebody. But you know, you got some kids these days, they like to experiment. You know, they do. And the women who like to experiment, they be the strict mammies. You know what I'm saying? The ones who be experimental, because my sister was strict on her damn children. She kept all of them in the church. She sure did. We are mandated to report when it comes to kids. Yeah, well, you know, I don't see him go up in there, you know, during the daytime. I don't see him. Because I imagine she probably tell her mama that they just friends. But I don't think her mama allowed him to see her. I think she be trying to say, he's seeing the other sister. The sister is grown. And that's why she's sneaking him in there. Because like I said, if she have not, she would have came downstairs and let him in. But that was like 1 and 2 in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to keep the eyes on it. I'm trying to give Flim if I can show y'all. Hello, Auntie Lo. Hey, baby. Hey, Anita Clark. How you doing, Sugar, from Massachusetts? Auntie going to get on off of here because I got some more. I got to get ready for the membership party tonight. I'm going to give away some memberships tonight. So I got some more running around I need to do. And I need to take care of this and try to get ready for the membership party tonight. And I'm going to get on off of here. And I love y'all. I know I came late, but I did show up. Auntie been riding since this morning. So I've been riding out. I know this not my usual time when I do come, but I just want to talk about that. As a preacher kid, they say we're the verses. That's a big lie. That sure live, because my mama was a preacher. I was raised by a preacher daughter. My mama was a preacher kid. Hey, Falkita, how you doing? Yeah, she sure was. Yeah, you had 410. Yeah, it was good. That was a good conversation, you know. And, you know, I'm going to try to talk about different topics like that. And one of my Auntie Baby Boogie Woogies, they sent me that topic. And I had seen it that morning. I was looking at it. And I told her, I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about this because I want to talk about this. I said, I'm going to talk about it a little later. Thank you for the blessing, Miss Loretta. It was a good conversation. It's time for me to get out of the bed and put my pajamas. Okay, Alvin. I hope I get off early tonight so I don't miss another live. Yeah, it's just going to be the membership. We need you to speak on these topics. Thank you. Yeah, I do. And one of my babies sent it to me yesterday, and so happened I had watched this. Yesterday. And I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about it because it needs to be talked about. So I came out here and talked about it. Yes, I'm going to start talking about a little different stuff like this. To entertain and try to grow the channel more. And yeah, we're gonna stay on the Nolan case too. Well, anyway, I love y'all, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Don't get nothing on you. And I'll see y'all tonight. Yes, tonight. But I gotta check that look. I hope that little girl ain't out here being like that. I hope those, you know how people just make I-1s and all kind of stuff like that. But yeah. I'm gonna play this song on out of here. Love y'all. Don't get nothing on you. Come on over. Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. Get out of here. Come on over. Yes, come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. Hell yeah. I say, get on in here. Every day. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over.